It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Tigers will kick it away to get this game going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks into open space. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He dumps it off to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
And the kickoff will be a return. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. That is broken up and incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to beat the sticks.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out.
He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Huge play. Moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Looking to scramble. And it's caught. And he's brought down there.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And he's got it down there inside the 35. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looks right for a quick completion. Finding space at the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. And this pass is caught. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Pitches to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to throw it again. The pass is caught. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Defense is coming after him. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch made on the right side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. The shotgun run call. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Finds room at the 30. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. Clemson now operating in the red zone. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Tigers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. The ball is picked off. Short return, tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the block.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense going on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. With the catch, it's Jones. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds his man. It's Jones. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to chuck it again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking for his back. Pass caught. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down.
Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Catch made in space. Look out. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game. Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
Catch is made down the middle. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then he can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch downfield. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the 1st and still running. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's hit just before the throw.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
He escapes the pocket. Heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw here. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Canes are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The offense going with the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. Here he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They couldn't stop him there.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Breaks into the clear. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Canes.
Love how the quarterback waited until the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out on the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn into a touchdown.
Miami, 45, Clemson, 14.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And he is wide open for a huge gain. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Clemson. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now...
Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it?
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. It's a draw to the back. Breaks an open space. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Fighting him off. First down, looking for more now. He's in the clear. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. We knew that tackling was going to be a huge factor today, Kirk. They don't bring him down, and the result is a big gain.
Yeah, where's the form tackling? I know it's a lost art in today's game. Sometimes these guys just come in with their shoulders and just try to bring you down with power and speed, but they've got to do a much better job if they have any chance of slowing this back down or trying to use their arms to pull him down. The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to scramble. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. A quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. His arm might be sore after this performance. That's more than 450 passing yards now.
You think his arm's tired? Man, look at that defense.
Yeah, put them on the ice bath, give them some oxygen. It's been a tough day.
Man, they have been confused this entire day. Quarterback's just firing away, and this defense cannot slow him down. Right now, this quarterback is just dicing him up.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Touchdown, Miami. 6 points for the special teams. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
17, set to kickoff.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Hit as he released it. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Throwing for his running back. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. There's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
On the move now. Throws it to the right. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Screen to the receiver in the flat. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys.
It's a fake, looking for an open man. And this is caught. Can he get to the sticks?
Wow, how about that one, Chris? I really thought the up man was going to take off and run, but instead he throws it and fools everybody.
And the Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to start with decent field position.